we're going to transition here a little bit. We have a very special guest, and it's funny because I went on the Green Bean show, and I'm like, I love talking to Green Bean. His show is always fun, man, and like it's just dope, it's like you can be real, you can be honest, you can just be yourself, which is always fun. And then his co-host starts talking. I'm like, I like this guy. This guy's got some zip to him here. And then we start talking, and he was ridiculously generous to donate an autographed Darrelle Revis mini helmet to my fundraiser. So I want to bring him on, talk some football. My good friend here, Gunny Gumby. What's up, man?
Hey,
Gunny.
Tyson, what's good, man? What's good? Tyrone, bro, you're fucking hilarious, dog.
Man.
You are a fucking hilarious individual, dog.
Man. I'm on here with the GOAT, man. How you doing, bro? What's going on,
I'm doing
baby?
Good, man. I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here, man.
How you feeling? Oh, man.
I'm feeling pretty good, man. We got some great news today. We're talking about the Jets staff out there in California hanging out with Aaron Rodgers, having conversations. I mean, what's not to like? All right, we're in a position right now to potentially bring on a legitimate quarterback to the franchise. I'm just knocking on wood. I don't want nothing to go ahead and jinx this or fuck this up. But man, I'm excited, man. Like it's a bunch of good things going around for Jets Nation right now.
Now, do you have any concerns about Aaron Rodgers coming here?
I think for me, the biggest concern, Tyson, if I'm being honest, is just whether or not this is going to be a 1-year rental, or if we can get this guy to come to legitimately say he's set for the next 2 to 3 years to try to bring a championship to New York, right? And my wife is an avid Packers fan, and she's been kind of like up and down about the potential of her quarterback coming to play for a different shade of green. But even she's like, look, he hasn't shown a level of commitment, with the Packers for a couple of years now. It seems like he's just been showing up. He's showing up and still performing. So for me, I'm like, hey, we'll take just a show-up version of Aaron Rodgers. We haven't had that level of play with guys who are trying. So for me, my biggest concern right now is we give up the collateral for him. We pay this contract or absorb a good portion of it, and it's only for 1 year. If it's for 2 years and one of those 2 years takes us to at least an AFC championship game, I think nobody's going to complain or argue about it. But my biggest concern is that, Tyson, that it's only going to be for a year, which is one reason why I think those guys are out there right now trying to get a feel for exactly, look, how much football do you think you have left in you before we go ahead and make this trade? Well
said, dude. That's my concern. It's his level of commitment to the game, because you got to bring him into a very young locker room that's very impressionable. They're going to expect greatness from him. They're going to expect that elite mindset. Like you want to see him lead the team, be the focus, lead us on the field, on and off the field, do all these great things. If he doesn't bring that, you're like, what the hell is this? This isn't what we signed up for. So there's that. So are you concerned about the compensation, the draft comp, like the compensation that you can
In all actuality, I have very good feeling about that. It's going to be a second this year, a conditional third round pick next year. Okay. The third becoming a first if he takes us to the playoffs and he actually plays. Hey, if he plays the season, it's a second. If he takes us to the playoffs, it's a first. So I do believe the compensation is not going to be as extravagant as the majority of us have been freaking out about and worrying for. Because it's come down to this, right? Aaron Rodgers may not have a no-trade clause, but he is not going to play for a team he doesn't want to play for. Right. And he's already stated that he's not dealing with no rebuilds or anything like that. And the Packers kind of eliminated the entire NFC in that whole process too. So even though it's Aaron Rodgers, the price for him took a hit because the Packers kind of showed too many of their cards early on. And that's the only reason why I believe it's not going to cost us this year's 13th. Now, there's one scenario I believe that if it's 13th overall pick, that means the Packers are eating a good chunk of the contract cap. Absolutely. That's the only way they get, and that's the only thing they get. Hey, you get the 13th pick, you eat some of this contract, we get Aaron Rodgers. That's the only way I think we would lose the first round pick for this year.
See, Tyrone, do you see why Gunny is on Green Bean Show? He's like professional. He's well spoken. He's intelligent. He's dropping like stats and theories, and it's all like
listen,
he's overqualified for a show. Dude. He can't come. He's overqualified.
Man, I'm honored to be here.
I'm over here in amazement right now because he just boom, 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 boom. And then look, the one question I was about to ask, you went ahead and stole it from me. So
they're dropping all kinds of knowledge. They're two dumbasses just looking at him.
Hey, look, listen, y'all some goats, man. I've been watching you guys for so long, Tyson. I told you this the other day. I'm shocked that I got an invite to come to your show, bro. I told the wife, man. And she was like, "Is that the guys that are always like really loud and angry?" And I'm like, "They're not angry. They're passionate. They're passionate because they've seen some real shitty football. They're passionate guys." So, this is a pleasure, man. I appreciate you guys having me on.
So the only thing you talked about the draft compensation, I guess Tyron, you're gonna ask him too, is the contract itself. Though, I mean, it's fair to assume that he's gonna have to restructure because it's an albatross, dude. There's no way to look around it. And if you want to bring him here, you want to bring him here and also give him help. The Jets need help on the offensive line. You need help at linebacker, safety, wherever else. He's got to do that, right? That's got to be kind of the condition, no?
100%. I do believe that that restructure already, again, has been conference has been had already. He even said it himself on the Pat McAfee show that, listen, if I'm going to play, I understand that I'm going to have to restructure this contract. I'll deal with that when that time comes. So we already know he's willing to do it. He literally on the Pat McAfee show stated as much. So I think for him right now, again, I don't think it's about whether or not Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets. I really believe that's already been taken care of. I think this whole visit is more along the lines of, look, man, we're going to go ahead and do all this, but we want a commitment for at least 2 years from you. I think that's what today's visit is about before we actually start hearing or the announcement comes out here in a couple of days. But I do believe the restructure has already been discussed. And Aaron Rodgers, again, kind of alluded to the fact that he's more than willing to do so on the Pat McAfee show before he even made his decision on whether or not he was going to come back.
Yep. Yeah, Tyrone.
Okay, yo, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I'm vibing, man. I like talking to this guy.
Nah, yo, listen. I'm sitting here just listening. Like I said, every answer is dead on point. Gunny, I want to ask you one question though.
Sure.
Getting Aaron Rodgers, are you concerned in any way about him coming in? What just his methodical way, his personality. You think him being a problem, him not showing up for OTAs, is that going to be an issue? And can Saleh handle Aaron Rodgers' personality?
I'm going to answer this two ways. One, I think Coach Saleh potentially could not handle a caliber of an Aaron Rodgers, right? I don't think we've seen enough from him that lets us to believe that he's some kind of one of those guys who's going to go ahead and hold the players accountable. He seems to be a player's coach, more so along the lines of that buddy. He's a big brother, you know what I'm saying, vice being an uncle or a father, which is also why I think bringing in Aaron Rodgers could be so impactful. Because I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be as buddy. He's going to go ahead and hold these guys accountable on the offensive line. And I think he'll hold the guys on the defensive side accountable as well. He's an aggressive, passionate guy. You've seen him chew guys out on the field numerous times. And I think that's going to be a compliment to what Coach Saleh brings, is that whole big brother, you're my boy, I got your back kind of mentality. And then Uncle Rodgers is going to go ahead and handle these young kids and put some work in with them. So I think that, no, I don't believe Coach Saleh could tell Aaron Rodgers what he's going to do or not going to do. I don't think it's in his nature. But I do believe if Aaron Rodgers comes here, it's to prove a point. I don't think he's coming here because he wants to go ahead and come chill and collect the check for the next couple of years. I think he believes wholeheartedly that Green Bay gave up on him a long time ago. This is a chance for him to come to a team where potentially they're going to put pieces around him for him to compete to get another title before he retires. So I do believe that aspect himself in itself is going to see a different Aaron Rodgers. And I'm excited for it. I think we'll see a more motivated Aaron Rodgers coming to One Jets Drive. That's what we've seen at Lambeau Field the last couple of years.
Absolutely, bro. Great answer.
So now I know what Tyrone's going to do next, but before we go to your narrative that you've been trying to push all night.
Just saying.
No, it's your narrative. I'll let you ask your next question, but I have a more pressing question I need to know. Do you answer questions from Sesame Street characters? Because they're a big part of our community over here.
I found myself early on doing that and then realized very, very quickly that I was literally wasting my breath and I was getting more agitated and pissed off trying to explain the simplest thing to these Sesame Street characters. As of late, I will give them one opportunity to correct themselves and then I go ghost. I don't even bother.
We got Oscar the Grouch, we got Elmo, we got Big Bird, we got them all on here, man.
We got them here, baby.
But you know what? You got to appreciate those individuals, right? They actually keep the chat a little bit, funny. It brings some comical value to the stream.
And right now you've angered one of them. So now it's ugly.
That's Elmo. Hey, Gunny, I got one more question, Gunny. I've been asking this question all night, and I'm glad we got you.
All night. It's your narrative. Let's call it what it is. This is your narrative tonight.
It's just a simple question, but I got the goat on the show that's answering everything inside and out. So, Gunny, let me ask you a question. What about Lamar Jackson? How you feel about Lamar?
So, Lamar Jackson is an exciting option, right? Exciting option. So I'm going to say this, saying that I like watching Lamar Jackson. He's fun. He's electrifying. One of my favorite players growing up was Michael Vick. He kind of gives me that flair, that excitement of when he gets the ball, what's going to happen. But I've also learned over the years, enjoying those kind of players play, they don't win Super Bowls very often. They don't exceed into the playoffs, and you see a lot of success. Once you realize you can take away that run option from some of these guys and you force them into a pocket passer, they tend to struggle. They tend to get rattled, and it's easier to go ahead and make them make mistakes. And as much as Lamar Jackson is fun to watch, the compensation to bring him in, even though right now it's now just 2 first-round draft picks, it's that guaranteed money he's talking about he wants. That whole Deshaun Watson situation messed up a lot of things for contracts. And I can't see giving a guy like Lamar, who's only had 1 full season under his belt since coming into the league, a fully guaranteed contract, knowing that there's a chance with his playing style, games are going to be missed. Now, if we don't get an Aaron Rodgers, is he an option C? I won't be mad at it. At the very least, we'll have fun watching games on Sunday. I won't hold my breath that he's going to be good enough to take us over the hump in the playoffs. And it's not because I don't think his skill is electrifying. I just think that it's limited when it comes to the NFL that we're currently watching. And you've seen it. You've never seen Michael Vick win a Super Bowl. Donovan McNabb didn't get it done, right? Like these guys who use their legs and try to go.
Though.
He got there. He got there.
I mean, Gunny.
Russell Wilson is not a rushing quarterback.
He's a better passer than Lamar Jackson.
Better passer.
But Gunny, I want to touch on one more narrative, Gunny. Listen, we got you on the show. I got to ask the GOAT this question. So listen, if the Aaron Rodgers deals fall through,
hold on. The Lamar Jackson thing though, Tyrone. The Lamar Jackson thing. That's a bold hot take there. That just shot your whole narrative to shit. And now you're pivoting to something else?
Hey, listen,
why are you pivoting, bro?
Hey, listen,
you've been pushing Lamar Jackson.
Hey, listen.
Why are you pivoting right now?
Hey, listen. Hey, no. I'm not pivoting. I just want to ask all the questions I can ask. Listen, I want the chat and everyone to get the full best of it. So listen. Okay. So if Aaron Rodgers' deal falls through, Lamar falls through, what is your next option?
You got right up that Lamar Jackson conversation now.
No, I'm coming back to Lamar because I feel like listen.
You're on the hamster wheel, my friend.
Yo, listen. So Gunny, listen. Let me ask you a question. So if the Aaron Rodgers deal fall through and Lamar Jackson doesn't work out, what is the best option for the Jets to do after that? That's something we have to figure out.
Yeah, praying is going to be big. Tyson's right there. Praying is the first thing we're going to do. But in all actuality, I've been very vocal about the fact that the New York Jets last season, had they had just competent quarterback play, could have won the AFC East. Our defense did some amazing things. That running game was very, very impressive. And even after we lost Breece Hall and AVT, you saw opportunities that we let slip between our fingers to win some games. 7 games last season, we lost by 1 possession. 1 possession. That's because our quarterback couldn't figure out how to throw a freaking 2-yard out. So for me, I've stated this numerous times. Had we had Jacoby Brissett on our team last year, we win the AFC East.
Of all names, why that name?
Listen,
I
got 2 guys. I got Gardner Minshew and Jacoby Brissett are my plan D's. Gardner Minshew. So Tyson, I gotta ask if it's not one of those guys, please don't tell me it's Jimmy Garoppolo. Please don't tell me it's not him. Okay, cool. No. Who would you prefer to have as plan D?
I mean, that's the problem. That's what my opinion is. Once you get to that level, I just can't do Jacoby Brissett. I can't even fathom that. I just give Mike White a cheap deal and be like, let's see what we got. And then if the season goes to shit, try to get Caleb Williams next year. Just go full tank. Because it's just, I just don't want to. What's sad is that our expectations are so high now. We're trying to get Aaron Rodgers. We're talking about Lamar Jackson. We're talking about Derek Carr. All these things. If it all starts falling apart, my cynical Jet fan head is going to kick in and be like, "Here we go. This is going to be." And I don't want band-aids. Like Garoppolo can't stay healthy. He's probably going to go to Raiders. Tannehill's still a Titan. If you're going to go I you know what? If anything, I'd go Minshew, dude. Because it'd be so much fun to watch him run around and do crazy stuff. And Minshew, Zach Wilson, and Mike White, and let him figure it out. But
for the record, Minshew I have him above Jacoby Brissett. Like I just look at that dude and I say, look what he did with the Jaguars when they were trash. Yep. He balled out with nothing around him. Imagine putting some pieces around him and supporting him. I think Gardner Minshew, at the very least, could be a top 20 quarterback in the league. It'd be fun. Funny enough, it'd be fun to watch. Exactly. Yep. And if our defense stays healthy, our running game, our wide receivers take the next step, that could still be enough to win the AFC East. Because again, top 20 quarterback play this past season would have got to just the AFC East. Unfortunately.
But also you got to keep in mind that it's a different schedule. But there's also, we talked about it on Thursday, is the Jets defense could be significantly different too, where
this is very
the
true.
scheme is there, but you have two linebackers. I mean, Quan was talking about, I can't wait to see what's next, which kind of makes you think that he's not coming back.
He's on the way out. Yeah, I saw
Quincy Williams wants a big contract. What's the guarantee there? That could be two linebackers out. You need a safety, maybe two. Sheldon Rankins could be gone. That's a lot of pieces. And Carl Lawson, if you're hoping now, if Aaron Rodgers is here, Carl Lawson maybe would restructure and come back at a more reasonable deal because he wants to play with Aaron Rodgers. But
this is very true.
The defense to me, it's not going to be top 5 this year. It could be top 10, play well.
I got top 10. Yeah. I've been saying top 10 is going to be that safe spot. But in all actuality, unfortunately, we were very healthy on defense this year too. People don't remember that. Our offense was obliterated, but our defense was relatively healthy. And you cannot guarantee that year in, year out. Imagine the impact. Look what happened when Quinnen went out for a game.
Was out. I already the Minnesota game.
We couldn't touch the quarterback.
Yep,
we couldn't touch the quarterback. Look,
absolutely.
That health aspect is a big component of whether or not we're successful next year too. And I'm hoping, lightning strikes twice, and our defense can stay as healthy as they did this past season.
Or the offense is good, keeps the defense off the field.
Facts. That would help them out, and they'll stay healthier if they're not having to play every other rep.
Oh, you're gaining fans here, man. They like you.
Oh, what up, Georgia Bulldog? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you.
Gunny is that guy. Gunny, I got one more question for you, man. I can't
What's
help
good,
it.
brother? What's good?
Ask all I can. Listen,
Probably Lamar Jackson question.
Nah. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one alone. So Gunny, honestly, you're looking at this overall team and you're assessing the whole team. What's the process of waiting for Aaron Rodgers? Because you have to start restructuring guys. Free agency starts next week. What is your timeline with him, man? As you looking at it, how much time do we got to really wait? Because you have to start restructuring guys, and you got to start getting ready for free agency. So, how are you looking at that? How would you approach that?
Well, I already know right now the Jets can make room for Aaron Rodgers' contract with two cuts, right? Those two cuts being Corey Davis and Carl Lawson. Now, I do also believe that if the reason Dwayne Brown is coming back is because they already talked to him and said, hey, look, we have a preliminary conversation with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers may be a Jet. Would you consider coming back next year? And that's why Dwayne Brown's coming back. He's not coming back because we're going to go ahead and see Zach Wilson starting or Gardner Minshew or Jacoby Brissett. He's not doing that again. So I think he knew. And when he announced that he was going to stay a couple of days back, he was already told, listen, Aaron Rodgers is very much in the realm. Consider coming back. He's coming. So I think with that said, a guy like Aaron Rodgers will get individuals like Corey Davis to say, hey, listen, I know I haven't lived up to my contract the last couple of years. I'll take a reduction. Guys like Carl Lawson, look, y'all paid me when I was freaking injured for an entire season. I'll take a reduction. I think that kind of a piece allows those guys who are competitors to realize the benefit of having a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. That makes Carl Lawson's job easier. If Aaron Rodgers is getting the offense points, that means you get to pin your ears back and just chase quarterbacks all game.
Yes,
Don't worry about freaking setting the edge. Chase quarterbacks all game. And those kind of components go hand in hand. I think you're going to see restructuring of Carl Lawson and Corey Davis. I thought originally they were going to get cut. But now that I'm feeling more and more likely that Aaron Rodgers is going to be our quarterback, I think those caliber of players are going to look at the team and decide, we could potentially make some big things happen here. I'll restructure my contract since y'all paid me to sit on the bench for quite some time while healing through injuries. And that's how I think we make the money needed to go ahead and sign Aaron Rodgers. I do believe we're going to go ahead and wind up letting go of Braxton Berrios unless he restructures. But there's a couple of cuts of players that really haven't lived up to their contract again. Whitehead's another one that if we cut, I think we would save about $8 million and like $2 million in dead cap, something like that. Like there's cuts to be made. Whitehead shocked me this year how bad he was.
So Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios was very frustrating. I'm not gonna lie to you. That borderline pissed me off how bad he was this season. Like I expected so much more for him. I had so much hype when we brought him back, and he showed his ass this year. Just showed his ass this year. So there's plenty of opportunities on this team where it doesn't impact the core group. So I do see that being simple as either we're going to cut Carl Lawson, cut Corey Davis, boom, we've got the money plus some for free agents and Aaron Rodgers, or those guys are going to restructure to go ahead and make things a little bit easier.
See, isn't he all professional and shit, man? It's just like we can't do this.
He's
just too nice and professional.
No, man, Gunny is killing it, bro.
I don't even want to curse. I want to be I feel like changing my shirt right now. I got to change my shirt. Look all like.
Gunny is killing it, bro.
Oh man, y'all wild, man. Y'all wild.
Oh,
it is, man. It's like I feel like I got to study or something when I go up to the show.
I'm telling you, Gunny's over here.
So Gunny, what you did was really awesome, man. So I'm doing a fundraiser this weekend coming up.
Yes, you are.
And the goal of this is to raise awareness for PTSD and all the symptoms around it, and just the alarming rate of suicide with our veterans, man, which depending on the time of year, it goes from 13 to 22 to 17.
Correct.
But the number, even one's too many. It's just a very sad situation that's not getting enough awareness. So I talked to you about it. I didn't even know you. It was the first time we ever talked.
Yeah.
And dude, you were so generous, man. You're like, you know what? I want to donate a helmet to this, which just, it gave me chills when you said it because I was completely caught off guard by that. And it was such a genuine and awesome gesture by you. So if you want to share just your thoughts real quick on just the fundraiser and just the PTSD.
Tyson, like, first and foremost, man, like it's very rare that I encountered, like, again, we haven't served in the Marine Corps for 14 years. My wife served for 10. It's a lot closer to us whenever I hear civilians like take this situation to heart, right? Like, so for me, it's an emotional thing because I've had Marines that have committed suicide. I've known Marines that have committed suicide that we've lost, you know, after we come back from wars and combat and whatnot, they wind up taking their lives. And it's a frustrating thing because we know the truth. We see it as veterans. But people always talk about like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for your service. You know, we appreciate our veterans, but very few people usually act on it. And you putting your body through the grueling weekend you're about to, brother, because what you're doing ain't no joke.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've been out the Marine Corps for about 3 years, and I'm over here like, shit, there's no way that I could go ahead and do that. So it hit me home. You saying I touched you, bro. You touched me with that, man. I was just like, damn. Like, I always know you were an awesome dude, man. But like, to me, that just brought you another notch above, man. And it was easy. It was easy, man. I have this Darrell Revis.
Yeah, it's nice as shit.
Yeah. So there it is. It's a Darrell Revis autographed mini helmet. Certification of authenticity is already inside the case. This is going to be shipped as is to the winner tonight. Again, I see that you had a lot of donors, you know, come
174, through. Man.
Bro, I saw that list, and I'm still. By the way, I'm probably going to take like a 5-minute break to finish adding the last few people into the raffle. I'll be here. Just you see me tapping away. That's just me adding them. Because there was so many, man. I was just like, shit, I got to catch up. But brother, in all actuality, this was easy for me. I appreciate what you're about to put your body through because I know what you're about to put your body through and all that, just so you can go ahead and share awareness in regards to vets and the high suicide rate. And nothing but love for you, man. Like, again, I told the wife about it, man, and she was just like, wow, like very rarely do we see somebody act on their words. And for me, for us, from my fellow Marines who I told about this, who were just like, damn, that's fucking badass. I'm pretty sure you got a couple more followers, and my boys were like, oh, hell yeah, I'm following his ass after I said it. So, man, again, we appreciate you, brother. Like, you're saying thank you to me, but no, seriously, thank you, because it is such a huge thing in our organization, our group. And bringing it to light, you know what I'm saying, to this fan base specifically, Jets fan base specifically, goes a long way across the board. So thank you, brother. This was a no-brainer for me, man. When you said you were doing that, I thought I had to do so. I ain't doing what you're about to do this Saturday. I'm not in that kind of shape anymore.
I'm hoping I am too. Shit.
Hey, Gunny, I'm gonna call him and check on him, though. I got you, big brother.
Yeah, Tyson. I'm gonna message you, bro. I'm making sure you're good, because man, what you're putting yourself through, man. I'm like, man, this. I don't know if have you ever done that before? Or this is your first time?
I did 48 miles last year.
God damn,
it was hard, dude. Like it hits you. Like the Friday night is cool because you're all excited. The Saturday afternoon, you're still kind of feeling it. Saturday night, you feel like living shit, and you're like, you just feel terrible. You're not really sleeping, you know, and you're just trying to find ways to get through it. So then I'm like, you know what? Let's make it a little harder because it's just a cause, man. It's like you got to get the only way to get people's attention. Like, I'm not discounting like 5Ks or 10Ks, but like you got to do extreme shit to get extreme reactions. You got to raise awareness by certain things. And this is like, dude, this is it. Bright shirts, bright lights, bright T-shirts, all shit. And like, it's out there, it's in your face. And going on a channel like this and have everybody being open-minded to it and talking about it. And then, like you mentioned, I've gotten so many messages, people from donating, they're sharing their stories about family members and you know, their fellow, you know, it's just like, it breaks your heart, dude. I'm like, it does. Damn, like I never had any idea.
It's a rampant issue within the veteran community, man. And it's crazy because we're trained to go to war, go to combat. We get there, we do what we got to do. I deployed to Iraq, had to do what I had to do. And you come back, and the human brain is just not built sometimes to take some of the toils that you've had to do in defense of your country. And you think you're ready. It's often, and I won't lie to you, I'd be the first to say, like, man, when they came to the deployment, after going to boot camp and shit, I was talking all kind of shit, man. Send me over, I'm ready to go. You know, I'm a Ferrari, man. Unleash me. Like, I was ready to go. And you get there, man, and it's different. it's different when you're shooting at paper targets, vice real people, right? It's different when you're being told the stories of all the historic and the courageous things the Marines before you have done. That you got to get there and realize what that can actually mean at the cost of not only yourself but your family. Like, it's so different. And some people just come back, man, and then they win that battle and they lose the battle at home. And so for me, brother, I'm telling you, dog, like you are on a different level in my book in regards to what you're doing to bring this to light and to be recognized by others. So again, brother, I appreciate you, and I thank you.
I appreciate, well, Phil, thank you and your wife for your service. Thank you for being so open and honest too, man. Like I said, this is something that maybe we can do is I can just interview like on a different show and we just talk about it.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Just
I'm
recap
down.
it and talk about it because like, and it's really cool. The organization that I'm helping here, they're shocked. They're like, you're really like, you're just doing this because you want to. They're like, yeah, why not? Fuck it,
Yeah, so, brother, you're the kind of people that usually do this are other veterans. Like, they're other veterans. So this is like the first time I've actually encountered somebody who's doing that's a civilian to bring to light the message of this is what veterans go through. Because otherwise, it's other veterans that tend to do what you're doing, which is why I think for me it's so much more impactful. Because it's somebody from the other side looking in and realizing like this is a fucking issue. We got to do more, and then you're putting yourself through this hell you're about to put yourself through to go ahead and make it known.
Yeah, so
Gunny, man, thank you for your service, though, bro. You and your wife, man.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, like I said, bro, you're one of the coolest cats, bro. I'm telling you, man. Yo, man, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all.
I'm just a fan, man. I'm a Gunny
I appreciate
fan,
you,
man.
Tyrell.
Poor Greenbee's gonna have his hands full. Be like, these guys love me over there.
I got all kinds of love over here today.
Oh man, I'm telling
so
you, man. Great,
I sent you the list of all the names.
Yeah.
You have the helmet, so
I have the helmet. I gotta add about 15 more names. I'm gonna do that while you guys. All right, cool. Let me do that real quick.
I'll argue with Tyrone for 10 minutes. That's easy enough.
I mean,
all right, cool.
Do it anyway.
Lamar Jackson bullshit.
Yo, listen, man. Listen, I take Lamar, man. Listen, I take Lamar. But nah, like I said, man, Gunny has some really good points about it in all the aspects of it. Like, we all talking about top 5 defense, but man, we have no linebackers. I really don't want to see Whitehead go. I really don't want to see him go. I think he can play a better job. We definitely got to improve in free safety. That definitely has to improve. Having a line, I mean, I think maybe Quincy comes back. I don't know. I like Quan though. I really do. I don't think his contract will be too crazy. I mean, I think it's more like he got 1 million, 1.5 million.
I think Quan's going to probably want for a longer term deal. He came back for a 1 year deal on the cheap. He's like, you know what? His whole thing was he can't stay healthy. Not only did he stay healthy, he played well. He probably wants money, a longer term deal. Quincy Williams is going to probably want his big payday finally. He wants to get that money. It's just you're wondering how it works out in just terms of does anybody see they don't fall in the category of taking less to stay here to play with Aaron Rodgers. They weren't making it. Like they want their paydays now.
What about Najee though, Tyson? Like I know we drafted him. Like what? We drafted him like 2 seasons ago. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Sherwood played really well when Mosley got hurt. He looked really good out there. I just think Najee and the other kid that we drafted as well that draft. Neither one of these kids really panned out to be anything. So it's like going back. You want to draft somebody, you want to bring somebody in free agency. I would love a linebacker that can cover. Can we get a linebacker that can cover a tight end or somebody?
That's been the Jets' problem for a while. But you got to figure you got to get if you're going to keep Whitehead, you got to get better play out of him. You need somebody to play opposite Joyner. They like Tony Adams, but is Tony Adams the answer? Or Will Parks?
Yeah, I don't think so as well. And also, Tyson, we're looking at this too, though. And this is the thing about Lawson. The reason I don't want to get rid of Lawson. And if you watched last year, all he really did was bull rush, right? But the problem was we didn't even realize he was hurt. He had got hurt. Yeah, so I really think that once he gets fully healthy and have a full year, like we'll see his whole bag of tricks. And I think that you have to.
They're assuming that he's going to be fully healthy this offseason. But can he stay fully healthy during the season as well? That's the thing too.
That's the big thing. I would love for them to see somebody put somebody on like maybe not just this rankings, but somebody just that can just dominate on their own side. So Quinn doesn't have to get double teamed and just watch him eat. I mean, listen, he's getting double teamed the whole game and still got 12 sacks. Like, I mean, can you imagine? Like the guys on the other side should really be eating. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You can't. You don't fix nothing by subtraction. You cannot get rid of a really good defensive end, and I don't know if Johnson's going to be there. I don't know if Clemens is going to be there yet. I like Huff back.
I like Carl Lawson for the fact that he's an excellent locker room guy, high character guy, work ethic guy. He does a lot of really good things. And we talk about this impressionable young team. You have Jermaine Johnson, Michael Clemens learning from him. That's a leader of their locker rooms, a leader of their line. If you can get him restructured and keep him here, I think it's a guy you want to keep around. Like that's kind of how I feel about him. I'm a fan of him, so I'm kind of biased.
So what's the tender gonna be? What's the tender gonna be on Huff? Are we looking at giving Huff like a second round tender? Or do you go higher? Do you go? Do you go higher than that? I mean, like, listen, I don't want him out the building, but Huff's not an every down player. That's the problem with Huff. That's that. He's not, man.
You're right over there. Gunny, you're right.
At the edge.
Oh, hey, look, I'm just saying we don't know that about Huff. I was hearing it in my ear, and I'm like, I wouldn't say that.
Tyrone says that. You know why we don't know what Huff is? He didn't get enough.
He hasn't had the chance to.
Hey,
five snaps a game.
Gunny, you absolutely correct, Gunny. They missed.
I've been saying it for fucking 3 months.
Tyson.
See how this works, Gunny? See how this works?
Tyson.
Tyrone's working now. Now Tyrone's your best friend.
No. Gunny,
I appreciate the support, Tyrone. I appreciate it.
Gunny, listen, Gunny.
Tell me Tyson
has been saying Huff should be playing more. I understand that. I'm just saying Huff's not big enough on first and second down. I just don't. He's 247. He's not setting the edge.
You got safeties who come into the box at 220, 240, making those hits.
But Gunny, you just said cut Whitehead.
No, I'm just saying that I want to see Bryce Huff get more reps. I'm just saying we don't know. We really don't know if he can't stop the run. We've not seen him do it when it mattered. He might not be the guy in practice putting it all out to go ahead and stop the run because he's the smaller guy. But in game days, the way we saw that man explode off of the line,
absolutely.
That level of athleticism, he can chase down some running backs, man, chase down some quarterbacks. If you put him out there and he's getting blown up and ran through, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Then I'll be like, all right, shit, I ain't a coach. This is why they're the coaches. They're all right. He wasn't built for it. But until we see it, man, I have a hard time believing Bryce Huff is only a one-trick pony. That dude had the fastest get-off in the NFL this season.
Absolutely.
To get after the quarterback. I want to see that man as a Jet.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's crazy? What really blew me is like, we had games where he had like seven snaps and reached the quarterback more than the guys who played the whole game.
Facts.
I never understood that. Like, what are we doing here?
And they still wouldn't play him.
Exactly.
Yeah. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. I'm like, every time he's in there, like he's making an impact play. Yep. He won the Buffalo Bills game for us single-handedly. He damn near broke Josh Allen's arm. Bro,
they're turning on you, Tyrone. They're turning on. Elmo just turned on you.
Oh, shit. Elmo, what's this?
Oh, damn, Elmo. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Eat too, Bruton. Damn. Say it ain't so, man. Damn. Feeling like Caesar over here. I guess it's my last show, Gunny. Hey, good luck, man.
Hey, it's been fun. He said, Tyrone's like, hey, it's been fun, y'all.
Hey, look, Tyson already cut the check, man. Do what you got to do, big fella. I'm just telling you. Your negotiation tactic with Tyson, good luck. That's all I'm telling you, man. I'm letting you know right now. He doesn't negotiate fair. Just letting you know.
Oh, shit. Elmo,
damn,
man.
Bro.
Almost at me for like 5 minutes, bro. He turned on you, Tyrone. That's different. Right
Yo,
there. That's different.
Hey, look. He was family before. Now ain't shit. Yo, this Tyrone got to go. See y'all later. It's my last show. Checks in the mail.
Shit.
Have a good one. Damn.
Yeah, I just had to say that real quick. I heard it in my ear, and I'm like,
no, you're good.
Nah, bro, no way. Bryce Huff, I want to see it for myself.
Yo, man. Listen. Hey, I got to hit my Florida Evans voice. Damn.
Hey, you know what they say, man. These hoes ain't loyal, bro. These hoes ain't
loyal, baby. Damn. Toby, and look, hey, look, you know what, it's like the Adrian Bronner thing. He was like, he said, baby, who's the finest man in the world? They said Michael B. Jordan, the finest man in the world. His girl was like, nah, baby, you are. He said, if your girl ain't lied to you like this, she not the one. I see right now, Gunny come on the show for 15 minutes. Tyrone got to go. Damn. I tell you what, Jets Turbulence got porn stars on their show. I might have to call Joe Cat. Hey, Joe, I'm about to be a free agent. They let me loose, Joe. They done fired me on the air. What kind of shit it is? With my Bernie Mac voice, man.
You got fired by a Muppet.
Oh, shit.
I know, man.
That's
you see Elmo?
That's a different kind of dismissal right there, man.
Yo,
that's right.
I feel violated, bro. Elmo runs shit, so he talking to everybody in the chat. He probably in the chat right now. Look, man, Tyrone got to go, bro.
Hey, you got to go, man.
You know what?
You got to go.
Damn, Gunny. Look, man, you got the show. It's all good, man. I'm going to sit here and drink my little water and just cry. I'm going to cry when I get up the show, though. Y'all hurt my feelings.
Oh, look at this. He just described the green bean because of Gunny. See that? There you go.
Oh, all right. I appreciate you, Seahawks Jose Rodriguez.
Is
this a Seahawks fan that watches the show?
Yeah, he's a Seahawks fan that we transformed into a Jets fan.
He a low-key Jet fan he a low-key Jet fan for real.
Yep.
Oh, see, that's how you know the show's good. That's how you know the show's good. If you're getting people to switch from winning organizations like the Seahawks to be a Jets fan, yo, this show is fire, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
All right. How many names you have left?
I got like 10 more because a lot of them are the doubles, so I was putting them in over and over and over.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right. The winner of the Darrelle Revis signed mini helmet in the case.
Mini helmet. The GOAT about to go into the Hall of Fame. First ballot Hall of Fame.
So nice, man. Yeah, we put pictures on it too.
Man.
And thank you to everybody that donated and did everything. It's genuinely appreciated.
Don't trust the process anymore.
I'll tell you what, I have that trust in the process shirt ready because if this Aaron Rodgers thing blows up, they're going right back in our store, man. We'll be selling those things like crazy.
Yeah, we're just gonna do different colors this time. You'll get the green and white, the white and green.
That's
right.
The
tank top. Yo, I'm telling you, if Woody fucks this up, bro, this is gonna be really, really bad, bro. I'm telling you. And
it's gonna be an epic celebration or a complete nightmare.
If Baker Mayfield is our starting quarterback, don't call me. I ain't gonna call me.
Look, I actually posted this earlier. There's gonna be two things that happen here. So no matter what, Jets Twitter is going to need new servers.
Yep.
Once this is announced, and it don't matter if it's one way or the other. It's either going to be freaking Aaron Rodgers is a Jet or Aaron Rodgers is not. Either way, Jets Twitter is going to blow up the servers. It's just a matter of if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Doesn't matter. They're going to need new servers.
I just hope it's a good thing because I could just
you will not go, brother.
That Tuesday show will be the most.
I will be doing the minute that shit comes out. It'll be a live reaction. There'll be a live reaction.
Hey Tyson, they're not letting that go. Listen. One thing about Jeff fans, we're gonna ride that shit for weeks. It's gonna be weeks.
Weeks? I'm running this shit into the season, bro. Into the season.
Yeah, when Jacoby Brissett runs at the turn of the starting game, when everybody start crying, it's over, man. I'm telling you.
Tyrone, you're starting an OnlyFans account? Is that true?
No, I'm not. But I can though. Look, listen. Hey, I don't charge for hugs no more, so I might listen. I just lost my job, so I don't know, man. I might gotta be. You might gotta see Big Sexy out there with some baby oil and shit. You know what I mean? Just out there, just doing me, baby.
I hear feet pics where the money's at. Feet pics where the money's at, bro. Feet pics where the money's at, bro.
Hey, look, bro. My toes look like this. No way, buddy. Oh snaps, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, what a
shit's
show!
Crazy.
What a show. Yeah,
never a dull moment on this show, man. You never know what to expect on this shit.
Never.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
I wasn't prepared for this. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't worry, we're not normally prepared for it either.
No, I never that. Because the channel change at any time. Elmo, you know what, man? Listen, man. Yeah, when I see you, some furniture get moved. I'm letting you know this on top. On site. When you see me at the game, Elmo, on site.
I just missed the days when we were all like super happy and like everything was like festive and jovial and stuff. Now we still have all this just nervousness and uncertainty.
Yeah, I mean, because this is so important.
Anxiety.
Listen, yeah, absolutely.
And now the worst thing is like you have members of the media saying, don't expect nothing imminent, but our crazy asses, I'll be on Twitter. I'll be 3 o'clock in the morning checking it, 5 o'clock in the morning. You just be on this shit all the time. You never know Jets and Aaron Rodgers.
I was at the office today, supposed to be dealing with some candidate interviews and whatnot. And for the life of me, I probably have the most unproductive day of my life because I kept refreshing Twitter every single freaking 10 minutes, just praying that some news came through. I got to make up some work tomorrow from what I missed out on today.
Hey, you know what's bad, Gunny? Somebody ain't get a job because your ass refreshing it. Y'all please
100%, bro.
Rodgers. Look, they just came in and put the application in. They didn't get the call back. You're like, he gonna call me today, right?
I don't want to go ahead and put my shit out there, but I actually
no. Allegedly. You
I put
you didn't get that phone
maybe.
call today.
I did not. That's what happened. It went to voicemail, but I'll check my voicemails tomorrow.
This is true. This is off season. Let's talk Jets. Yeah, we're in midseason form.
We're ready to go. All right.
We
got one more to put in.
All right,
one more to put in.
Let's go,
man.
Great cause, man. Great cause, man. Let's go, man.
The winner of the Darrelle Revis helmet, signed.
How many is that?
Donated by this man right here.
The great Gunny.
So that is a total of. Count it. My goodness. Okay.
Tyron's going to get their Muppet.
Yeah, I'm just saying he threatened me, man. You got me off the show, man. I got to listen, man. I got to read it. I'm hurt, Elmo. I thought we were family, baby. Just turn on me.
That's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is when you make videos and you answer the comments. The comments are the names you answer to, and you really evaluate life sometimes. You're like, who the fuck am I answering to? I got Muppets, puppets, all kinds of shit. Just like, what is this coming to?
It's all love, though, man. Like, when you're a Jet fan, man, you just, you're loyal. If you're nothing else.
You got to be.
I mean, you know how hard it is to be
loyal or crazy.
At least the Knicks are winning, bro. What are we talking about?
They're looking good.
Yep,
yeah, they're looking really
Absolutely. Till the playoffs.
All right.
Okay,
so we're ready.
All right.
Hold on.
Man. All right. So I'm gonna explain how this works so nobody go ahead and say we full of shit here.
If Tyrone wins, we cheating. I'm just joking.
And there we go. Okay, cool. So what this is, it's called it's a random raffleizer, right? I've been using this for my giveaways, Green Beans giveaways. So every single person that has donated $5 or more has earned themselves an entry. And Tyson was gracious to go ahead and state if you donated $10, that was 2 entries, $15, 3 entries, et cetera, et cetera. So every $5 you gain an entry. So again, we want to thank you guys, man, because this is a lot of individuals. So this little machine, 174 entries are here. And we're going to go ahead and let this little device here, the random raffleizer, pick the winners. Now, the way I do it is because the first time I did this live, I picked one winner and the person wind up never getting back to me to get their prize. So I'm going to pick 3. So it'll be first, second, third. So if the first place person wants it, they'll let us know that they won it. Second place person, they'll let us know that they won it. As long as the person that won it first takes it, then obviously second and third doesn't get it. But if they don't, then second place gets a chance. If he doesn't want it, then third place gets a chance. I've not seen it happen when I did this where it got to the second person.
Yep.
So here we go, right? So
let's go.
I'm going to record it.
Let's go.
So I'm going to go ahead and have it live right here in front of the camera when I submit it. Record screen in case you want me to go ahead and send that to you. So now, as you can see, I'm just going to press raffle to start. I'm not going to look at it. It'll stop when it stops.
It's so exciting.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. Yo.
First winner's been announced. I don't see it. Can y'all see it?
The price is right.
Blade Albertson.
Okay.
First winner, Blade Albertson. Congratulations to Blade.
Blade.
That's awesome, man. He was actually on tonight. That's awesome.
Was he? Okay, so
Blade,
Ben Hutchinson is second place.
Yeah. Yep.
So if Blade doesn't win it, Ben would have the second dibs at it.
Ben Hutchinson, I got it.
And then third place would be Chris Patusak.
Yep, I know
right?
all these guys.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome.
So there it is. So it's finished.
Oh, that was cool.
And those are the.
That's awesome.
That is so
Save
cool.
that.
Man.
Yeah, so that way, man, I decided the only way to go ahead and do it and just be live, so that way everybody sees it while I'm seeing it, because I hate Jets fans. They're cynical.
Listen, man.
So these are the winners. I'm gonna do a screenshot, Tyson, and send that to you so you have it. So all we need now, man, is for Blade to go ahead and tell you yes, he wants the mini the mini helmet. He can give you his address. He doesn't know me from Adam. he can give you the address and where he wants to ship to, and I'll have it in the mail for him no later than Thursday.
Perfect. Yeah, Blade's awesome. He was actually on before and shared some stories about.
Yeah, he was on here early. Yeah,
talking about somebody that dealt with PTSD and took their life. So.
Wow. Okay.
This is near and dear to them, man. This is really near and dear to him. So.
Perfect. Then yeah, definitely. He wants it. He gets it. Just shoot me the information. I'll get that. Oh, Blade's on here. He said, "I'll take it." I'm glad you just tell.
He's like, "Hell yeah, man!"
Yo, hell yeah!
He's like, you can tell Ben and Chris, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take it.
Yo, Blade, talkjetsradio@gmail.com. Send me your address. I gotta send you a shirt anyway. So, talkjetsradio@gmail.com. I'll get it over to Gunny, and we'll be all set, man. So that's well deserved, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it sent out. I'll text the tracking number as well to Tyson, so he'll forward that your way. I do ask this. I'm gonna put a signature requirement on it. The first time I did this, I wound up having to give 2 mini helmets away because the first one never arrived, even though it said it arrived. So I now want a signature for it. So either you or a family member, as long as you're okay with it, I'm gonna add that to it. But you'll have the tracking number so you can track the entire process. It'll be priority mail sent out. I think Thursday I get off work early enough to go ahead and drop it off.
So most importantly, man, before we let you go, well, first of all, thank you for all this. This has been a blast talking to you. But
thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Give out your information. Everybody can follow you, man. You got to give out your socials here.
I appreciate you, man. Y'all can follow me at New York Jet Situation Report. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course on YouTube. I've been a little stagnant in regards to the YouTube videos as of late.
So is Tyrone. Don't worry about it.
Life comes at you, right, Tyrone? It happens, man. Life comes at you.
He don't understand, Gunny. He don't understand that, Gunny. He don't understand that, Gunny.
I got 4 kids. I got a wife. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple. So it gets hard sometimes to get quiet time to go ahead and get in front of the camera. But I'm gonna fix that. I got a couple of things dropping soon. But yeah, New York Jet Situation Report. You can plug that into Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, even on Snapchat. Not Snapchat. TikTok. Just got on TikTok as well. So you guys can follow me there and looking forward to go ahead and seeing you guys. I got some good content coming your way.
Yeah, we'll make sure we're gonna make you caller of the week, dude. So we'll cut up your video, make a call of the week. We'll tag all your socials on there so we can promote you, brother. Put it all out there and stuff like that.
Oh, damn, Tyson. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much.
Of course, man. We try to do good things around here. We just suck with technology though. So
y'all do great things, man. Y'all do great things. This is one of those shows you get to watch and legitimately be a Jets fan because you ain't got to worry about the political correctness and shit. You can just be you. I love being angry with you guys. I love being happy with you guys.
So, but again, thank you again. Seriously, man, thank you for all that you did with this and coming on tonight. We'll definitely make a video for you, put it out there. We'll tag all your stuff on there, and I'll be in touch with you too, man. I'd like to do a show with you, man. Just talk about PTSD.
You tell me when, Tyson. You tell me when, brother.
That'd be awesome. Well, have yourself a great night. Thank you for keeping Tyrone in check. We appreciate it, man.
Hey,
it was a pleasure, guys.
Hey, love you, bro. Nice to meet you, bro. Hey,
nothing but love, Tyrone. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hopefully, I get to go ahead and chop it up with you guys again.
Absolutely, man.
Bro.
Have a great night.
Anytime.
Have a good night, guys.
Later.